Here we go. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Trench Grenade channel. I am your host, the average large open danger area crosser that your mom said that we have at home. Thanks for watching. The purpose of today's video is I'm going to teach you how to survive crossing a large open danger area in your Minecraft server. Guys, if you enjoy the content on this channel, consider hitting the like button and leaving a comment down below. If you're seeing this video on the day that it's published, I am currently out conducting a hike for some PT, and I'm going to go touch grass, okay? So leave some sort of hiking emoji down below. If you guys enjoy the content and you want to become a member of our Discord server, we have a very healthy community over on Discord where we stay up late and talk about all your favorite LODA or large open danger area crossings and all your favorite rifle builds and everything. So if you want to become a member of the Discord server, give me $5 a month on Patreon. I'll send you a link to the Discord server. It's less than a cup of coffee a month, and it gets you access to behind the scenes stuff and our community, okay? One last thing, Instagram. It's where I post all the behind the scenes lifting content, but there'll be links to both down in the description below. Consider coming on over and hanging out on Instagram so you can see all the lifting. Okay, with all that being said, the purpose of the video, we already discussed it, is how to actually cross a large open danger area. When you think of a large open danger area, you're not thinking of a football field, you're thinking of several football fields, okay? Something that you can't get around, and we're gonna get into that. Think about an airport, okay? Definition of large open danger area, it's a key terrain feature, okay? It's something you cannot just bypass. If you've seen my small open danger area crossing video, you will remember that we talked about how to bypass or using a contour bypass method. For a large open danger area, you cannot simply bypass. I want you to think about a large airport or maybe some sort of sports complex where there's just a massive open field, okay? Anywhere where the enemy can easily have grazing fire on you. So just things to think about. Why? So the biggest thing with the LODA is you want to try to plan to not go anywhere near a large open danger area when you're in your patrol base conducting your recon, your either map recon or your leaders recon. You want to try to avoid it, but sometimes like the desert, right? If you've ever seen, you know, shout out to the stormtroopers who had to survive living in the desert of Tatooine, right? Or Tatooine, something like that, okay? Something that cannot be avoided. So this is just how you're going to simply conduct operations in a large open danger area. Because if you do not follow these steps, then you will most certainly die in your Minecraft server. And that's not a good way to be if you're trying to survive in Minecraft, right? Okay, ways that death can occur. You can just simply ignore it and try to patrol through a large open danger area like nothing's happening. That's a good way to die. You can simply not use the method that I'm talking about, and that's another, it's just going to be a quick way to hit the queue, the lobby, if you will, just like Tarkov, right? Okay, so the steps, guys. Obviously, you're going to begin in some sort of patrol base or alpha, okay, assembly area. From there, you're going to conduct your 6 o'clock dog leg into your objective rally point or your ORP. Once you're in your ORP, that's when you're going to conduct any final reconnaissance of the route that you should be taking, any sort of final leaders recon checks. After you leave the ORP, you want to establish a near side rally point. Okay, establish your near side rally point. After the purpose of a near side rally point is so that when you inevitably die in this large open danger area, you know where all your little joeys know where to run back to if they survive, okay? So that's the purpose of a near side rally point. The hand and arm signal is rally point, okay? You point to where it's gonna be so every person of the patrol knows where it's gonna be. For today's video, I'm just gonna keep it simple. This is a squad size element, 9 personnel, okay? They are maneuvering in team wedges, and the squad is in a column, thus making this a squad column fire team wedge. Okay, the direction of travel is straight up or north, okay? So after you've established that near side rally point, once you identify that there is a large open danger area, you're simply gonna call halt LDA, okay? And someone's gonna be like, but Trench, I thought LDA was a road. Yes, but it's also any sort of open danger area. You're gonna call halt, okay? Halt LDA, and you're gonna pass it back and take a halt. What's gonna happen now? After you conduct your halt, you're gonna conduct seals. That's like this. You're gonna cup your ear, and everyone's gonna remain on a knee behind cover, and it stands for stop, look, listen, smell. You're stopping, okay, so you cease movement, and you're looking for signs of the enemy or civilians So you're looking for brass, you're looking for cigarettes, you're looking for any sort of tracks of the enemy, okay? You're listening for drones, you're listening for aircraft, enemy armor, okay, enemy mechanized infantry, stuff like that, okay? You're listening for civilians and maybe singing, stuff like that, all right? Smelling, you're smelling for the enemy because the enemy doesn't smell like us. Based on cultural differences, oftentimes you will be able to smell the enemy, or if the enemy is smoking cigarettes, or if the enemy has showered and we have been out in the field, you'll be able to smell cologne. That's why you don't wear cologne in the field. After you conduct your seals, you're going to go seals complete. Guys, bear with me. Obviously, I'm a drill sergeant leader and I have no voice right now. Okay, so after you conduct seals complete, very simple. You're going to conduct a leader's recon using the cloverleaf method, okay? Or you can just simply look around and realize that there's nowhere to go. So after you conduct your leader's recon and realize you have to cross, you want to do a few things. You want to disseminate and make sure everyone is fully tracking the rally point, where the rally point is. Next thing you're going to do is get your trail team, or in this particular case, your Bravo team, online. The reason you want them online is because things are about to get wild. So you put them online with the Alpha team. The squad leader will remain in a position where he or she can control both elements. And then you're going to either begin, well, before you begin this, you're going to call up to hire, because you should have a radio, and you're going to let them know, hey, we came across the large open danger area. We're going to try to cross it, but we're probably going to die. Okay, so you got to let hire know what you're doing, because when you begin trying to cross this, you're probably going to take casualties, right? That's hence the near side rally point. So what's going to happen next is one team is going to bound forward. There are two methods of bounding. There are successive and alternating. Successive just means they're going to bound online with each other every time, both elements. Alternating means they're going to go past each other, okay? Alternating is used for speed. Successive bounding is used for control. Now, after the first team bounds, let's say we're using successive bounding, the second team will bound. This bounding sucks, okay? This is one of the most painful, physically demanding, and challenging things you can do, because you're literally getting up from the prone, sprinting for 3 seconds, and getting down in the prone. I'm up, he sees me, I'm down, set. You're literally doing that for thousands of meters. It's horrible, okay? I've literally seen guys become a heat casualty because they did, I'm up, he sees me, I'm down, set. They did their 3 to 5 second rush, and they were literally laying there. It looked like they were pulling security. They were passed out. They were a heat casualty, laying on their rifle, okay? So this sucks. A lot of you guys need to get in shape because you probably can't even cross a large open danger area because it's so freaking miserable. All right, so you're going to continue bounding in this manner. I'm up, he sees me, I'm down, set. And then Bravo team will go, I'm up, he sees me, I'm down, set. Okay, now, here's the point of the near side rally point. Let's say you take contact right now in the middle of this large open danger area. You're simply going to bound back to the near side rally point. Here's the thing. You're going to receive casualties. Okay, it's not the movies. You're going to have people that get shot in the face. So you're going to try to drag them, but it's going to be self-aid, then buddy aid. So that means if you can't get to them, you have to leave them. That's how it works, okay? So it goes self-aid, then buddy aid, okay? So if you have a dude that gets shot and you can't get to them, you're still going to continue bounding back, okay? One set, one team, and then one team, but you're just going to leave that guy there if you can't get to him, okay? Obviously, if you can drag him to cover, if he's next to you and you can kind of grab his drag strap, that's why everyone should have a drag strap on their back, okay? If you can drag him, or you can have a carabiner on your belt and you can use that to drag as well. But if a dude gets shot in the face or whatever, you can't get to them, you're not gonna compromise the entire squad just because one dude gets shot in the face, okay? So that is what happens if you take contact when you're bounding through this airport in Grand Theft Auto. So let's say we continue bounding forward. Let's say right here is the edge. We've been bounding forever. Your entire squad is smoked and you are exhausted and you finally get close to the edge, okay? Haha, close to the edge. Okay, you finally get close to the edge of the large open danger area. What you want to establish as you see it, maybe there's a radio tower here or a building, okay? You're going to use that as your far side rally point. The reason being is if you take contact from any direction, even if the contact comes from here, okay, you have to push through that because you will die if you try to bound back. Does that make sense? If you're all the way to this side of if they waited for you to smoke yourselves by bounding all the way across the large open danger area, and then you start taking direct fire contact over here, you can't just bound all the way back because they'll just shoot you, right? So if you're really close to them, it's almost like reacting to near ambush. You're going to move to the far side rally point, okay? So those are just some things to consider. You got to use your best judgment. So, because if you've been bounding for 1,000 meters and you're exhausted, your guys will never make it back here, okay? So you're just going to have to fight through. So you can either treat it like a near ambush, or you can lay down a base of fire and try to outmaneuver. But the problem with outmaneuvering is they are going to have fire superiority in most times. You can also peel. I have a video on Aussie peeling, okay? But Aussie peeling can also lead to death as well. If you want another refresher video on the Aussie peel, just let me know down below. It can be used, it can be utilized to save your life. Okay, so in summary, guys, you need to conduct recon prior to actually conducting any sort of patrol, because it is one of the 5 principles of patrolling: planning, recon, security, control, and common sense, okay? But if for some reason you find yourself having to cross a large open danger area, one, I hope your will is in order, and I hope your affairs are in order, because you're probably going to die. But hopefully this video helps you attempt to survive in your Minecraft server. If you found this video helpful, let me know down in the comments below. I need a couple of you guys to consider going over to Patreon. It's like $5 a month and gets you access to a bunch of stuff and behind the scenes content. Thanks for your continued support, guys. And until next time, this is going to be Trench Grenade, your average, large open danger area crossing enjoyer that your mom said that we have at home. Signing out. Cheers.